So Slacks will be playing under Fwash's name. You're going to be taking a lot of losses here.
Oh.
Good lord.
God damn it, Slacks.
So he's playing the control, and Adrian will be playing the Armored Cleave. I always forget the name of that one.
Armored Cleave.
Probably the most powerful deck for the newer players, I think.
Yeah, this is a same sort of matchup, huh?
Yep.
Yeah.
So an improvement we just played, the Grand Melee. If there's an allied red hero, which there is, then every hero, including the enemy, will get cleave.
Every hero.
That's a risky
thing
to play.
You really got to think about that improvement when you play it. Like, will my heroes die if I play it?
Oh.
Oh.
Oh. New orders with Bristleback. That's a 1-mana red card. You choose any ally and redirect their attack, which is very important for Bristleback because not only does he get the kill on Lycan, but he gains that permanent 2 armor for the rest of the game. That is like best case scenario for any Bristleback game.
1 mana for 2 armor and a kill on a hero.
Yeah.
That's a lot. And again, heroes are worth 5 gold for every kill, and now you'll see that Slacks already has 7 gold at his disposal, and he can choose to buy a consumable or an item very early on.
Yep, that's true. We'll see if it ends up working out for him or not. We got Farvon the Dreamer coming out for the Challenger, and Zeus for Slacks. Looks like the Zeus will be going to the mid lane.
Yeah. And
Farvon the Dreamer.
Looks like Slacks is getting some cleave in there by picking up a Blade of the Vigil.
I feel like I need to back up Slacks here just a bit. Not only does he have to work with a random deck, not only do his towers have 30 health, but his opponent is being coached by Bruno right now.
Oh,
that is an unfair advantage. But we'll see if it works out for Slacks. He has a lot to work with.
Yes. So.
All right, we have 2 Poised to Strikes. Not exactly the card you want to have in this situation. Gives that temporary 4 damage for the round for red heroes. But you're already destroying that creep.
Yep. And that creep's going to give another gold, and Luna is unfortunately attacking Axe for that turn and not doing tower damage. And since Axe has that 2 armor, she effectively does 1.
That's right.
I won't hide.
Leather armor, a nice cheap 1 armor item applied to Farvon the Dreamer. His passive will give 1 armor to allies, of course, in this case doing not a whole lot.
A Bristle with cleave.
Yep.
It's pretty nasty. It can potentially get the last hit on a hero, and then, you know, the gains from the armor come back again.
Pretty dirty.
Oh.
All right, we got the 25% arrow. Slacks is not happy with that unless the cunning plan comes out.
Does the swapperoo.
All right. So now Bristol taking only 3 damage overall because of all that armor. Big beefy boy.
Yep. Really goes to show the order of these directional cards being played. Had Slacks done that swapperoo in the beginning, you know, he wouldn't have had, like, then our challenger wouldn't have to have wasted his card.
Yep, that's right. That's why you got to hold on to your cards. We'll see Nasal Goo, -2 armor to Pugna for the rest of the game. As a result, we'll be taking 4 damage from a lowly creep. So not exactly a tanky hero anymore.
Yeah, that's an ouchie.
All right, so we're going to have 5 mana coming up. And of course, with the control, we're looking at 6 or more mana is when you start to really come online. So you just want to prevent as much damage from Slacks' side as possible until the mana's online.
Yep, and we have both Legion and Lycan coming out for our challenger, and Earthshaker going to the 3rd lane for Slacks here. So.
LC mid, Lycan in the 1st lane. I keep saying mid. It's not 2nd lane.
2nd lane?
2nd lane.
I like calling it mid. It feels
I know.
a little
But then what are the left? What's the left and the right? You can't say top bottom.
Nah, it's true.
No? You gotta draw your line somewhere.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Luna is taking a ton of damage here. See if there's anything Slacks can do to prevent it. Don't believe so. As you can see, the mana cost of the cards too high to play at this point.
Going to drop the Mercenary Exiles to the left of Lycan to get that extra passive to attack. So now doing 4.
Yep, no need to spend that gold. Just want to save on or hold on to it for now. Farvon the Dreamer getting destroyed by Bristleback if nothing else is done.
Yep, and this is going to give Bristle another 2 armor from killing Farvon.
A 4 armor Bristleback. How do you kill this guy?
He's literally unkillable.
Like, what you need is piercing damage. He's not going to get the armor, though. We got the old Rebel Decoy, one of the most hilarious voice lines in the game.
Yeah.
I hope this helps.
What was it? I hope I make it. I hope this works out. And
she
very
always
rarely does it.
Always dies.
Always dies.
That's her job.
A true trooper.
Damn. All right, taking advantage of the low HP towers.
Yeah, just going for the poise to strike.
Oh,
Double poise to strike.
14 damage Legion for this round only, of course.
Yes, that's a very fat Legion though, and it puts Slacks at just 10 health for his middle tower.
Middle tower.
Middle.
We're doing it again.
Yeah. What are we calling it now?
It's second.
Second
tower. Yeah. Red Mist Pillager, one of the scariest creeps in the game, especially if you can't play anything, which our Challenger cannot.
Challenger's got a handful of ogres. This is something that Slacks would be very excited to see.
That is true. Of course, when that minion hits a tower, it replicates itself, and as you can imagine, gets out of hand very quickly. But Slacks is in a world of hurt. This first lane, I mean, the middle lane is essentially lost at this point, but the first lane still have some HP, but look at these units.
Yeah, and unfortunately for Slacks, he doesn't have any heroes coming out this turn.
Oh God, this might be this might be game already.
No.
Slacks can't get on. We talked about how the control deck gets really good at 6 mana and beyond, but
well, he might survive it just barely in that second lane there. Luckily, both the creep and Legion are attacking that melee creep, and if he chooses, he can also start dropping some units there as well.
Let's take a look at the high ground here. He's just going to go for the instant kill on the tower. Not going to take any chances and get cute with the Salamani's favor on the mid.
Yep.
And yeah, you're right. There's no way for him to win this round.
Slacks initiative. He's going to Eclipse and get rid of that Legion.
He actually got the RNG.
Really lucky.
He got it.
He got it.
He got it. Only had 4 charges, barely enough to take out that pesky LC.
Yep, and that creep might have finished him off too, but all in all, very lucky for Slacks to have had killed that Legion with that Eclipse.
Weird choice to heal Bristleback over Zeus, I think. Because if you think about it, how does this deck that the Challenger's playing actually kill Bristleback? He has no piercing damage.
No way,
right?
yes.
You'd have to put a full Ogre Conscript in front or something.
And that would take several turns.
Yeah.
Wow, this chump, that is something Slacks does not want to see.
Yeah.
That 2/2 creep taking 12 damage.
He has to put down his second Red Mist Pillager to be able to actually replicate itself.
Yeah, and unfortunately for him, there is nothing to do about this 2/2 creep. He can't kill it in any way, so.
It's okay.
Some missed damage there.
Going forward, though, that lane is going to be a problem for the Challenger.
Yep, and the green-red deck doesn't have too many ways to deal with a lot of AoE and like creep management. So that lane could get out of control if Slacks manages to hold his ground in that second lane there. But as you can see, our Challenger also realizes that's the point of contention.
Yep.
It's dropping 2 heroes in that lane.
And Luna is on a suicide mission in the first lane, apparently.
Slacks does have initiative, so he'll be the first one to cast a spell, and he's eyeing that Thunder God's Wrath or an Echo Slam.
Yep. We'll see if he sets it up for the Thunder Gods or not. The Echo Slam, let's see, how much damage will it do? It would do 7 damage.
He's lost this tower already. I think he wants to strand these heroes here. You know, this lane is spooky, but it's not too. It'd be worse if he could deploy more heroes to that mid lane.
He put a blue hero down in this lane to be able to put down Selmane's favor. Oh, I'm sorry, that's the Challenger actually doing it.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, the Challenger had initiative. So the Challenger drops the Selmane's favor in the second lane because that's the spooky one.
Yeah, if Echo Slam is used, I mean, it's not like it doesn't help a bit, but Luna's still going to die.
Yep.
Or actually, no, it's not quite going to die. So you're going to be able to kill everything but Axe and the Ogre Conscript. So that's 2 units that will still survive through it.
Right, we have... Oh, he goes for the Thunder God's Wrath.
Okay.
This does some damage to everyone. Lycan goes down, and so he'll be deployable in 2 rounds.
Unfortunately, Luna will die as a result of this, but her work is done. She got her Lucent Beam off.
That's right, adding a charge to Eclipse. Slowly but surely. And Slacks is still hanging on, 10 health on his second tower, but it's only taking 2 damage from that creep this turn, and if he wants to, he might be able to, oh no, unfortunately he has no creeps or anything at the moment, but just only 2 damage coming in.
Yeah, he might need to just pull out a Foresight to get some extra card draw, because his cards are not looking that great right now.
Yeah.
Like the perfect card right now is Eclipse. 100%, it just destroys everybody.
Yeah, and unfortunately, once he casts that Foresight, he's not going to have enough mana to cast Eclipse, but hopefully the next turn, he needs some more tools to be able to deal with what's coming into this lane.
Bronze Legionnaires placed in front of Bristle. Of course, won't do a whole lot other than blocking the damage, but does open it up for a possibility. Okay.
Yeah, see that blocking of the Bronze Legionnaire now allows Bristleback to cleave onto Farvan.
Yeah.
Before there was nothing there, but now Farvan's going to die for that Bronze Legionnaire.
But as a result of all of this, opens up another space for
Yes,
Ogre Conscript
true.
to actually
It was
place.
a necessary step.
1 damage off lethal.
So close.
So very close, yet so far.
And sometimes it comes down to this, right? 1 health.
Is this going to be another close game, or will Slacks go out in shame?
Just remember, you can always blame it on the health deficit.
And this is kind of, the fact that the Red Mist Pillager got blocked last turn is actually a pretty big deal.
Yeah, they cannot grow as fast as they really could, and this turn they're still not threatening lethal right now.
And he wanted this lane to be completely over with. Officially speaking, it is not, though. He will get it next turn, but will there be a next turn? Will he get to this lane ever again?
1 health. He has to block it.
And his problem is he has Earthshaker and Keith the Bold stuck in this 3rd lane. They're just useless beings now.
Yes. There's no way to move them out aside from a TP scroll, which, you know, at this point, our challenger wants to close the game this turn.
Yeah.
So it's putting that Leader smartly in that 2nd lane there to push as much damage.
I'm feeling
as
another
possible.
ward being drawn here for our challenger.
Ooh.
From 1st lane to 2nd,
That
just wins
would
him the
be
game.
painful.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh,
It's the first card drawn.
no.
I was feeling it.
There
and
it is.
that is very unfortunate for Slacks, but it
he
is what
can
it is.
Just, you know, at least commit that honorable Sudokuing, right?
That's true. That's true.
Deny him the satisfaction of taking the lane.
And there it is,
There it
another
is.
war
Slacks
with a
writhes
1
in
HP
pain.
tower. Oh my, it stings. It stings real deep.
On a crucial turn as well, that top deck, right?
Yeah.
And even Axe is like, I want to join the party in the 2nd lane too.
So let's talk about theory here. If there was no Nether Ward, Eclipse would have 6 charges. It's about to turn to 6 here.
Oh, no, Luna's
Oh,
not
sorry,
in
there's
this
no
lane.
Luna in this lane. All right, so
Luna's
5.
still the fountain.
5 would not be enough to really kill everything.
No. He could perhaps kill off the Pugna and then last another turn with just 1 health left. But
He needs a minion.
yes.
Does he have a minion?
I don't think he has a minion either.
Negative. This game's over.
This game's over.
GG.
Even if the Nether Ward wasn't here,
What are your
there are too many resources that our challenger has at his disposal.
Yep.
He has all these creeps, and Slacks has no way to block them.
So many creeps. That's why the red-green just feels really good to play. 'Cause
Yep.
Worst case scenario, you just have creeps.
Just
like, there's nothing wrong with that.
Keep on dropping them, yeah. It's very interesting to me that it is called the Armored Cleave deck, but it's just actually the Zoo deck. Just
It is a zoo deck.
Endless
That is
creeps.
true. The bad manners here from Adrian from Venezuela, taking
Adrian
his
from
sweet-ass
Venezuela.
time to finish this game.
Letting the clock run out, you
He's
know.
reading all the cards, yeah. He knows what he's doing. He's being coached by
Slacks
Bruno.
gonna put on a leather armor, you know.
He can put all he wants on Zeus. That guy is dead.
Oh,
Nothing you can
man.
do about that.
It's really rubbing it in.
Oh, yeah.
There it is. Slacks cast a spell, 3 damage to his tower.
Good
Great
game.
Give it up for Adrian.
Adrian from Venezuela. Never seen this guy in my life before, but my goodness, what a player.